You know what we do now? Now we get our driving license.
Hey, Carmine, you coming?
Yes, as you know my plight, I do not have a car. I'm at Crusade. Could you, by any chance, give me a lift?
Carmine, I rode my bike to work today, too.
Well, you do it by choice. I do it because it's a must.
I can come and pick you up. It's a bog bike. You could ride the back.
Like a cradle, like a baby's cradle? Am I gonna look like a little baby on your bike?
No, I mean, you're gonna look like a little baby regardless, but... no.
I'll walk. I'll walk. I'll see you later. Where do you want me to meet you?
Okay, that's fine. The driving school would be good.
Okay. I guess I'll see you at the driving school. I'll see you there.
Alright. Goodbye.
She's gonna fuck with me. I can sense it already. She's got something planned. She's gonna fuck with me. I'm almost there. I'm running.
You're almost here? Okay.
You're not.
I was concerned because I realized that you don't have the immunity in the city that I do, so...
But you think I could make it a few blocks?
Saw you...
You think I'm...
Well...
I'm fine.
I just kind of thought that, you know, if people saw you on the side of the road on foot, they might try to just murder you.
Getting a driving test?
I'm not a leper, okay? I'm not hated.
Well,
People love me. You wouldn't understand. You're hated. Get a lot of you.
Well,
Bye, Carmine. Love you.
Take care,
I walk
Zimmerman.
around the city all the time, and I know how things go. And
That's not
I
true.
just was concerned.
That's not true. If you walked around the city all day, I probably would have run you over a couple of times just because of urges. But I haven't because you don't.
What?
Nothing. I'm here.
Wh-
How's it going, Miss Lamb? Rooster guy?
Oh, pretty good. This is not Rooster Guy. This is Patrick.
I am Rooster, but...
He's Rooster guy to me. He's a guy who always refuses me service. And I hate him for it. I hate you,
What?
sir.
Patrick didn't do nothing to you. What are you talking about?
Well, I have the freedom to hate, and I hate him. And you cannot deny me that hate. I have the right to
What?
it.
Why do you just hate everyone?
No, I hate certain
Fine.
people. Like, I don't got reason. I hate...
I don't like him either.
Who do you like?
Who do I
Carmine?
like? My job, my car. I like
Those
those.
are what's, not whose.
I like money. I love power. Oh, I love. By the way, I'm gonna open an IA investigation about you, Tessa Lamb.
Huh?
About me?
Yes.
What did I do?
You'll
find out in the investigation.
Oh,
You're being
okay.
investigated as we speak. I need to make that apparent to you. In this driving test, I'm gonna be investigating everything you do, and it might help me build a case depending on how it turns out.
Oh, I can't wait for the judge to hear that you were investigating a civilian in regards to her police job, but sure.
No, not an
Yeah,
off-duty
no, that
officer.
sounds exactly like what you're saying. I'm in an off-duty capacity. You can't investigate me like that.
At least I didn't get sent to prison for having an expired license. Some right-of-way driving instructor you are. Imagine.
What?
You get sent to prison for having an expired...
No.
What? But you got sent to prison for something by May. She told me.
I got sent to prison and all the charges got dropped just the other day because I took it to court and appealed it. My rights got violated, Carmine.
Your rights got violated.
So I'm not unfamiliar to right violations, so you might want to be careful with your IA investigations.
I don't know what she said. I'm just trying to leverage IA to make her back off and just give me the pay. 3,000, that's a little steep if I'm being honest. $3,000?
Steep? What do you mean? This is a business.
No, this is a front. This is a laundromat. I know a laundromat when I see it.
A laundromat? Okay.
Yes, and that's code for something, and you know what that something is. It's cleaning, but it ain't cleaning no clothes, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I ain't gotta tell anybody about that, though. All you gotta do is, give me my, reinstate my license, please.
So it's extortion, then?
No, it's not. It's a transaction. Why is it always gotta go to legal jargon with you? I'm not extorting you. If I was extorting you, that would mean my claims are legitimate.
Who put you in charge of internal affairs?
The same people that let your department exist.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
I haven't fallen. I just lost my license. What you're making
Not you, ding dong. I talked about IA.
IA is great. It's
It
greater.
used to be a respectable establishment.
I could say the same about your tea leaf department. You put feathers in your
Do you
hat.
think So you think the Rangers used to be respectable?
At least you know the truth.
Wait, what?
He thinks the Rangers were respected a long time ago. That's funny. So what we're gonna do here today, Carmine, do you have your identification?
You know who I am. We ain't gotta do all that.
No, legally I am obligated to ask for your identification.
I don't have my ID. Are you gonna make me walk all the way to the courthouse?
No, Josephina can help you out over there.
Oh.
Josephina, she's right there.
Oh. For a second there, I thought you were talking about that bike back there. I thought you were telling me to bike it there. I was about to lose it.
No. I just need you to get a identification printed because you do need to have one if you are going to be driving.
Got it. I have it.
Alright, go ahead and show that to me.
Okay, I ain't done this in a long time.
Okay, perfect. It's not expired. It's brand new. Looks good.
Shit, I'm still on.
Okay. So the second thing I will have you do is we're gonna do the we'll do the payment, the $3,000.
Josephina has a fat chin. Just an observation. Her chin, it's lopsided.
Come on, that's rude.
It's the proportions, they don't match. If the chin's much larger than the rest of the... Anyway, you watch The Wizard of Oz? You know who I'm referring... The Wizard of Oz. You watch The Wizard of Oz?
Yes?
You know the green skin lady?
The Wicked Witch of the West?
Yeah, I think Josephina was an inspiration. Like, how old is Josephina?
You know her chin was prosthetic, right?
What, Josephina's? Shit, I'm sorry, I should have noticed.
No, the Wicked Witch.
Oh God, poor Josephina. What were you saying, Tessa?
I'm gonna need the payment.
No, that's not how. First services, then payment. I'm not gonna pay you when you fail me.
Payment first.
Rooster, how about you cock-a-doodle-doo somewhere the fuck else, man?
I don't think you realize.
Okay. I'll go ahead and make you sign the liability waiver first, then.
What's that?
It's the liability waiver. It's a contract that states
this contract
that
sounds like, no, this contract liability, you know what that screams to me? I'm gonna drive Carmine into the CG cubby and leave him there. That's what it sounds like to me, and I'm not signing it. I'll pay you money, but I'm not signing no liability, nothing.
Carmine, you are literally going to be driving, so if we drive into the CG compound, that's your fault. What do you think is going to occur on this driving test? You think I'm going to be driving you around?
I don't know what you've got planned for me.
Yeah, we're going to drive around the city, but it doesn't matter where we go. I'll let you pick.
Okay. I suppose. Okay. I'm not signing no waiver, though.
No, you have to, or we're not doing the test.
Have you ever had any driving tests turn into sticky situations?
Yes, frequently.
Precisely why I don't want to sign this waiver.
Carmine, the waiver is so that if you were to crash into somebody and kill them, I and my company are not liable. If that person's family wants to sue them...
You think lowly of me. Are you really the thing? You think I'm gonna run people over and kill them?
I make everyone sign the waiver.
Alright, fine, but I gotta read it first.
Okay, you feel free to read it. Take your time. Are you on duty?
You can't be on duty!
No, that's just my blipper. It's
Carmine!
Still fucked you. I'm not on duty. Why do you have to clarify what currency would do? Don't you think there's a little excessive? There's details in here that don't need to be in here. You're like preparing for something that'll never happen.
Carmine, you literally are already threatening me with things, so I'm just covering all my bases. You seem to think that I have it out for you and that I'm gonna do something to you, so having a legal paper trail is a smart idea.
Wait. Any loss or damage of any nature whatsoever, however caused to the premises, any property belonging to the client or to any other persons, while such properties is in the designated... What does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean no matter what you do, you're not gonna be held liable?
No, not necessarily.
Well, I mean, it says a lot of any's and whatsoever and everything and losses. And that's not gonna stand up in court. That's crazy talk.
Oh, okay. Then a court of law can determine what's the issue.
But if you shot me in the head right now, would there be... It's damages and loss of life. You're not gonna... You think because you added this in here? What, am I signing my life away to you, Tessa?
No, you're not.
Well, that's what it seems like.
I'm only concerned about situations that you yourself cause. If I cause something
I'd like
to
that
happen
stipulation
on the
removed. I like that
driving test,
removed. I like that clause. I like that removed. That one in
No.
particular. Why not?
because I'm not
So you don't want to
removing
kill
it.
me.
I
This
don't
all-
want to
this all
kill you,
play to kill me.
Carmine.
This is not a contract. This is a death certificate. That's what this is.
No, it's just so if you are driving and you crash into something, I'm not going to get sued. I don't want to get sued for something you do, okay? If I cause something on the test,
That's not what
you
it
will not be held
says.
liable.
It says any, which means it doesn't matter who does it. That's what the word any means.
Okay, if there's an issue, Carmine, it can be determined in the court of law, but I'm not going to
But all I
sue
gotta do
you
is
for
sign
anything
my life
that you
away.
do.
Just don't worry, Carmine. It'll be fine. Just sign.
It will be fine.
Sign.
I've literally never had to use this before.
I signed it.
You're gonna be fine, okay?
God. Okay, take me to your dungeon so I can mine away. Mine.
We,
What
we don't
resource
have a
do you want me
dungeon.
to?
We do have detention, though.
Detention? What is this, fucking
Yeah.
high school?
Well, I mean, I could show you the detention room.
No, I'd rather not see it.
but... Okay.
What? Am I sitting down taking... Just give me the car. What is this? You schooling me?
What? It's class. It's you have to go through the written portion.
This is ludicrous.
What do you mean, ludicrous?
This is outrageous, Tessa.
Just have a seat, Carmine.
What happens? What happens if I fail?
What happens if you fail? It's very hard to fail in this portion of the test.
I'd say it's
If
near
you're concerned
impossible.
about this room,
I'm not.
I'm
not.
concerned about the practical exam.
I'm not. What makes you think I'm not? Why would I be?
You,
What's
you
there to
seem
be?
concerned. I don't know. I'm worried.
I got a computer on my desk, so now I can just
All right.
Google
We're gonna
card
start
facts in
off
the U.S.
with a little introductory video, and then we'll proceed from there. So give me just a moment.
I fucking hate this. Do I get extra points for sitting in the front
You'll
of class?
be fine.
If you fail me
Yeah,
on
you'll
this
get
also-
teacher's pet
Huh?
points.
Thank you. I wish I had some type of exams to join the Rangers. Because by God, they'll let anybody into that.
Welcome to Right-of-Way Driving School, where if you want to learn how to drive the right way,
Why are you wearing
you'll
a hard
choose
hat?
right-of-way.
During this instructional video, we will follow the driving school journey of a boy named Flop Dugong.
I know him.
Say hi, Flop.
He's IA.
You ready to pass driving school? Great. Let's get started. Then put your skills to the test with our brand new driving simulator. The Right-of-Way Driving
She
School
sit on this
Simulator
seat?
She's a
version
frequent student.
6.9.
Yes, she has.
Ready to take the training wheels off? Go
Why
out
didn't
with
you
one of
tell
our
me?
elite instructors.
What about
and
this one?
experience the real deal.
I think
Don't
she's
worry.
touched pretty much
Even if you
every
don't
inch of
support
this
yourself,
school at this point.
The driving school is there,
I'm gonna stand.
giving you
Is
a
that
helping
okay?
hand, even when
Yeah,
you don't
that's fine.
deserve it. Let's see an example of what not to do and what to do during a situation where you experience road rage.
He said doo-doo. Fucking idiot.
You suck.
Perfectly appropriate response if you ask me. They should have stabbed and shot each other too. This part seems scripted. Seems like you're not being genuine, Tessa.
Insurance information.
Screaming
Yeah,
I'm not
fake
even
to
in
me.
this part.
Oh,
Okay,
dear.
alright.
Not
Oh,
all of the
okay.
people are like paid
Here.
actors. This is not real.
Thankfully, because you were following such
Well,
a safe
I
driving
mean,
speed, I
duh.
don't think
This
was
isn't right. They
perfectly
should be
fine. No, I think for
outraged.
safety
This is
information, just in
stupid.
case.
It's
that's a
making
great
me
idea.
mad.
What the?
You're not gonna charge me if I smash this, right?
See the difference? And now
Hey,
you know,
Sit
like
back
Flop
down.
right now
Somebody
is
should
learning
be
Put it in
angry.
how
detention.
not to park in a spot.
Somebody should be angry. I think it
And
should be
instead,
me.
how we'll work with you.
By the way, your
until
head
you're
doesn't even
absolutely
reach the
confident
headrest.
in your driving abilities.
Pipsqueak.
Shut up, Carmine.
You're
And who
watching. I'm
knows?
Watch the
Maybe one day
video.
you'll be like Flop.
Hey there, kids. Do you want to be cool? Then head right on down to Right-of-Way Driving School.
Did you guys just do a jig to the cornballs?
Yeah? Oh, sit back down.
Can I give some critics just what's my opinion on the... It was supposed to be a lesson, but it read more like an ad. Like, hey, this is corporate. Give us your money. Come over here. You probably don't know. Come over here where we'll make you be... Is there a hidden payment I gotta pay now after... I feel like you're trying to
No.
I feel like you're trying to milk me for all I'm worth.
You already haven't paid, so I don't know what
Oh,
you're
you
talking
haven't
about.
paid.
You said you're gonna pay after, didn't you?
Oh, yes, I did. Forget everything I just said then. Beautiful
Exactly.
Learned
All
a
right.
lot.
So, Carmine, we're gonna go over a few things in this test. The first thing I do need to know is what led you to my class?
Somebody attempted to murder me. They cut my fuel brake line, and as I was driving away from the mechanic store that did this to me, my car accelerated rapidly because I panicked and held down on the driving pedal. We went to court, and the judge ruled that they were innocent of the charges I was trying to push on them, and he lowered them and took my license because he thought I was incompetent behind the wheel. But that's his opinion, and he can go fuck himself. Oh, if you're wondering who the judge was, it was motherfucking Crane. Son of a
Okay.
bitch is a pain. Fuck Crane. Fuck Crane. Fuck
We're
Crane.
here today to teach you how to remain calm in sort of like emergency sort of situations. Is that kind of what we're gathering?
No.
Well, you said you panicked in an emergency, so I feel like that's something we should touch on.
That's all people do. You accusing me for being human? Is that my sin for being human?
Well, no.
I'm here
It's
and
completely
no fault.
okay to panic,
I'm
but
not here at my own fault. This isn't my fault. I'm not here because of me. I'm here because a motherfucker wanted to prove that he had power over me. And you should do the right thing and just give me my goddamn license and let me
well,
walk.
I
Tessa.
think it's important that you know, and when you're in a situation like that, what you should do.
I bet you would have did the same thing I did.
I don't think I would have continued to accelerate.
Well, you don't know that because luckily, you've never been put in that position. I hope to God one day you never are put in that position because that would be unfortunate. But I know how you'd react. You'd probably run over a few people and then come to a stop. At least I didn't kill nobody.
But you could have.
You could have been tall enough to rest your head on the headrest in that carpet. You know, there's a lot of things you all could do.
Well, actually, no, that's just a physical incapability. Yours was just a mental one.
You call me stupid?
Anyway, let's start off with some scenario questions.
You fucking call me stupid?
How about, well, actually, no, let's start off with the basics. So, what are the speed limits in the city?
The city? 50.
In the city?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
You think it's 50?
Yes. Can I ask you a question? Why are you asking me questions about things you haven't tried to teach me yet? Shouldn't you be trying to teach me first?
I feel like I should at least do my due diligence and make sure that you know these things.
Well, of course I do. Why wouldn't
If
I?
you already know enough to go driving, then I shouldn't have to teach you these things. I think you should just know them. But if you want me to teach you, like, you're incompetent and don't know how to drive yet, then that's fine. I can do that.
You want me? So I gotta
I can
ask for you.
happily adjust to the
You're not
to the
adjusting.
more
You're doing your job,
fundamental
Tessa.
tests.
It's what I'm paying you for. So how about what's the speed limit in the city, Tessa?
It's 35.
Well, that's what I said, but in a
No,
different
you said
measurement.
50.
Yeah, 50, but 35 in miles per hour.
No,
Jeez.
it's 35 miles per hour.
That's what I said, Tessa.
No, it isn't.
Miss Lamb, moving on. Next question.
Okay, what's the speed limit on the highway?
50.
Incorrect.
What's incorrect?
It's 75 on the highway.
That's what I said. Rooster, you heard me right. I said
What about
75.
Route 68?
Route 68? 50
Incorrect.
kilometers.
50 kilometers?
What? What are you asking me?
What? No, it's okay. It's 55 miles per hour.
And 50 is within the legal limit, is what I was saying.
No,
Yes.
the posted speed limit is 55.
And 50 is within it. If you're going 50, it's fine.
Are you operating under the 5 under 5 over?
Well, you tell me, driving instructor. You think that I'm the teacher here? Jesus,
You know
golly.
that's not legally binding, right? If you're one below or one above, I can still pull you over.
What's 1
Wait,
plus
so
1,
one
Tessa?
below?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Well, as I was saying, 55. Next.
Okay, whatever. Do you know how to turn on your speed limiter?
Of course I do. Ask me how.
How do you do it?
By turning it on, stupid. How else?
Oh my
God.
Carmine,
You're
I
the one
need
who's
you to
asking me
explain the
stupid questions.
process.
How else can I explain it? You literally just
Well, do you
flick a
just
switch.
hit a button and it turns on, or do you have to be doing something first, Carmine?
Pretty much. You just gotta flick a button.
You're sitting there in the parking lot and you turn it on, and
No,
your
I didn't
car
say that.
automatically will go to that
See,
speed.
I didn't say that. But you could.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You need to explain yourself.
You could set it at 0 if you really wanted to.
Well, not really.
But you could.
No.
Why not?
It doesn't kick in until you're above 35.
Who decided that?
The
Actually, the
manufacturers on the vehicles?
Not the vehicle I drive.
Speedometer above 30.
Yeah, Tessa. Yeah, you tell her. See, you don't even know the material you're trading me on. This is ludicrous. I can't believe I've got to get schooled by
I'm telling you, you need to get up to speed before you do it, Carmine, or it won't work.
I got a question for you, Tessa.
What?
If you're going 75 on the freeway, and there's a family of bunnies crossing the freeway, what do you do?
If there's a family of bunnies crossing the freeway and you're going 75?
Yes, what do you do? Yeah, and if you were to, make evasive maneuvers, chances are you don't make it. Well, what do you do?
Well, technically you're not supposed to take an evasive maneuver in that situation.
So what would
the best thing to do, if you notice that coming up, is try to pull over onto the side of the road.
75?
Down.
I do not know no speed brakes that can stop a car at 75 instantly.
I'm not saying that, Carmine. I'm saying
you're not answering the questions. What you're not doing
to the shoulder.
But you can't do that. It's not an option because you're going so fast.
Okay. Well, how far away are the bunnies when I see them?
Like a yard.
You didn't give me the information.
Like a yard, maybe 2 yards. Close enough for you to not have the option of making a, slowing down.
So your scenario is just run over the bunnies and continue. That's
I didn't
the
say
only
that.
Answer.
I said, what would you do in that situation?
You're going 75 and you notice them when they're a yard in front of you. You can even see over the dashboard when they're that close, Carmine.
So, what do you do?
The only answer is run them over.
Good to know, Tessa. In a scenario where now I know that you kill the poor rabbits. You know what I'd do in that situation?
I wouldn't even have time to swerve if I noticed them that late.
Don't you want to know what I'd do in that situation?
What would you do, Carmine?
If I was you and I love rabbits, at the very least I'd jump out the car to make sure I wasn't behind the wheel when they died.
That is a stupid answer.
At least I'm not no rabbit killer.
Technically, your car became a weapon that you caused still anyway, so...
It was a road car you want to operate. Tessa, you're a rabbit killer. You can have to... Theoretically, you're a rabbit killer. In a hypothetical situation, you're a rabbit killer. I wonder how you're going to sleep at night knowing that. There's a situation out there, hypothetically.
I'm not a rabbit killer and I'll sleep just fine. Thank you, Carmine.
Continue your questions.
Okay. Do you know how to turn on your turn signals?
Yes.
Explain it.
That little pull cue thing, you just flick it and turn signals, wha-bang, just like that.
Okay. Which way do you flick it and which direction goes which way?
Direction that you want to turn it to when you want the turn signals to the signal. Obviously, oh my god.
Say I want to go left, which way do you flick the thing?
Flick it left.
What kind of turn signals do you have where it goes right and left?
I'd say, it's a Nissan. You wouldn't understand Japanese.
Okay, well just so you're aware, in my vehicle...
We're not talking about your vehicle here, though, Tessa.
You pull the lever down
to
indicate left,
no, it's never gonna
and then
have
you push it up to indicate right.
All right.
Okay, just so you're aware, that's how it goes. I don't know if you're gonna get confused in my car since it's different.
I'll be fine.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and do the scenario questions. What are some things you do as soon as you get in your vehicle?
Where are they going to be, in front of me or behind me?
Huh?
The vehicle. Are they going to be in front of me or behind me?
No, when you get in the vehicle, what do you do when it's parked?
Oh.
When you're doing like your pre-drive
I drive to work.
routine.
I drive to work.
What?
What else do you do? I use your car to get from point A to point B.
No,
I don't know what you're asking me here, Tessa.
When you first sit in the car,
yes?
What do you reach for? What do you press? What do you make sure is ready for you before
Is it electric?
you drive? It's a hybrid.
Well, I don't know. I don't do hybrid. I don't do hybrid.
Okay, well, what do you do then?
I do Tesla.
Okay, say it's a Tesla. What are you doing?
I say, Tesla, take me to work.
Do you put a seatbelt on?
Of course, yes. Of course I do.
Okay, so say that.
All right, but I don't do it. I say, Tesla, put my seatbelt on. Well, it's a whole command. When I say Tesla, take me to work, it does everything.
Okay,
It
well,
even prepares me a plate of omelets.
let's say you're learning in a car that's not a Tesla.
So be impoverished and poor and... No, I'm sorry, I can't relate. Well, I will be honest, my CVPI, I do
Well,
have to...
I know your CVPI is not a Tesla, so you need to figure it out.
I was gonna say that, I was getting to that. CVPI, I put on my seatbelt first, then I curse out... I curse the names of all the people I hate in a mantra type state. Like, you want to hear it?
Okay, sure.
Fuck Kyle Pratt and all he stands for. Fuck Booger Lang, that piece of shit. Fuck Dean Watson for making me work slave wages. Fuck, I think you read it. You're like number 15. And what I say is, fuck Tessa Lamb. Shame I didn't kill 4 raccoons instead of 2. There's one about the Rooster Man over here, too. Fuck Rooster Man. I hope he cock-a-doodle-doos one last time and then chokes on a chicken egg. Very specific. It's a whole mantra. It gets me in the right state of mind. What you doing? Why are you on what you doing on your phone, Tessa? I'm paying for this. You need to give me your undivided attention.
I'm checking something. I was
Mr.
definitely
K,
listening to
too.
your mantra.
Fuck Mr. K too. Fuck Bon. Fuck Lemon. Oh, fuck Lemon. Fuck the blocks. Fuck everybody. Fuck this city. This shitty. There's a bunch of people.
Okay.
Anyway.
Then after you do your mantra and you've got your seatbelt on, what else do you do?
I envision running all those people over all at once. But I don't do it because that's wrong. I envision it. I have the right to envision whatever I want to envision.
Yeah, that's fine, as long as you're just envisioning it. Okay.
You know what they say? What's that? There's a whole thing on... There's a whole thing about it. Envisioning something and bringing it into fruition. You know, believing something so intently that one day it happens. Anyway, after that, I check my oil meter and my fuel gauge, and I make sure everything's functioning well. I even check my tire treads to make sure it's not deflated, because that'd be a problem. Even inspect the engine too. But this is all before I put on my seatbelt. I do an entire check around the car, make sure it's functional, you know? And then I step inside the cabin of the car, I take a seat, turn on the engine, do what I gotta do as a cop, calling that I'm going on duty. Do one quick check at the repair station inside MRPD, and then I drive out going 40 out of MR. I'm joking, not 40. What was the speed limit again? 35.
35, yeah.
On 35, I always check the blinker fluids, because God forbid someone cuts your blinker fluid and ends up with you losing your license, because that'd be a shame. Wonder who that could happen to. And,
what about your mirrors?
Yeah, I said that. I checked out the function and that they're positioned in the right positions, and then I can see the rear of my car perfectly. I'm unobstructed. These are the answers you want, right?
Yeah, I was just waiting for a couple things, and I think I've got them. What about your seat?
What about my seat?
Say somebody got into your car and stole it or something, and they were driving it around, and they adjusted the seat back really, really far so you couldn't
Tall
reach
people
the pedals
don't have
no
those
more.
problems. Sorry. Unique to you. What do you want me to say? I can't.
Come on, we're the same height.
No, we are not. Don't you ever say
Yes,
that.
we
No, we
are.
are not.
What do
I
you
am
mean?
taller than you
Come
by
here.
at least a foot. Dare I say 2.
Come here,
Don't do this to yourself.
Patrick.
See?
Patrick, compare us.
Oh my
compare.
God. No.
What am I
We're
comparing?
not. We're not the same height. She's tiny. I'm humongous.
You are very similar.
No, we're... Take it back. Step away from
He's
me.
about an inch taller than me.
Yeah, I said very similar. I did not say you were completely
You
similar.
know that illusion where
You are a
where-
little bit taller, but not very much.
you look so small when you're standing this far away from me. You got bigger as soon as you walk. No, you're not. You're small. This mind game is the way the room's built. It's lines in the walls. It's an illusion.
It's got a tall ceiling. That's all.
I am not the same height as her.
That's why you look so short in here.
I am not the same height as you.
We're pretty close. But anyway, let's
close,
see.
but not
What other questions?
Oompa Loompa.
The
Little
heck?
munchkin. Itsy bitsy. Sorry, you were saying.
Question.
All right. The next question on our test is to determine whether or not you are, in fact, not an alien. So, what?
I feel like this is targeted harassment, and I will sue for slander.
Oh no, I ask this to everyone. It's our.
Does everyone have the similar head shape as me?
Yeah.
It's just an alien vs Predator joke at my expense.
No. If anything, it's a Men in Black joke. But what is the function of a red light?
Stop.
Oh, okay.
What,
All right.
what
I
are
don't
the-
think he's an alien.
Is it some type of inside joke that I'm not privy to?
Kind of. Basically, we've dealt with enough people at this school that some people come in here and they try to pretend like they've never seen a car before and they don't know what a red light is. They don't know how to function in the...
Why would they do that?
Like,
Yeah, I had one just
well,
last week.
the only explanation I have is that they're aliens from outer space, so I have a question on my test that teaches me whether or not they are so that I can adjust my teachings and welcome them as a visitor from outside space. And I have to kind of go from the start because they're probably never seen a car in their whole life before outside of their spaceship.
You know what this sounded like? It sounded like you were explaining a manic episode of yours. It's okay to be a little crazy. It's okay.
You know, Carmine, a lot of portions of my life are manic episodes, so you're not exactly wrong. And most of them stem from the driving school, so in that regard, yes, it is one of my episodes. But it's an important thing that we have to check because otherwise I could be getting in the car with an alien who've never seen a vehicle. They don't know how it works. They don't know what a seatbelt is. They don't know what a green light means, a red light means, a yellow light means. And that's dangerous, and I gotta make sure that I'm not gonna put myself or my instructors in danger.
Shouldn't this have been the first question you asked me?
Well, I didn't think you were an alien, so I figured I could skip it. But I guess, like Patrick said, you can never be
So this is
careful.
about my head shape.
Well, no, it's on principle. It's kind of like we have to ask it, because you might be
Fuck
a
you,
well-adjusted
Patrick.
alien.
I can say that. He made fun of my head shape. Large cranium
do
means
have a
large
flat head.
cranium.
Let's say you are arriving at a four-way intersection. It's a four-way stop with a stop sign on every intersection. You arrive second, and there's somebody across from you who wants to go straight. Who goes first?
Is this your attempt of trying to confuse me? Because you failed.
Was
I
that
know the
confusing?
answer. No, it sounds like you're trying to confuse me. You're saying 4, 5
No.
second, first go straight. I know what you're... Obviously, the other guy could. God forbid it's me.
Okay. That
right?
is correct.
See?
If someone arrives
I
first at
fucking
an
knew it.
intersection like
You can't
that,
confuse
a
me.
four-way stop, the
Yeah,
first
you ain't
person
got- you
to
don't
arrive
have to, I got it
has
right.
the
You
right of
don't
way.
I got it right. I don't know why I'm explaining it.
Well, I thought you were confused.
I didn't say I was
thought I'd explain.
confused. I was making a statement that I was clearly not confused, and I got the question right, so you should just move on to your next confusion question that I'll definitely get right, because I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about, because I'm a competent driver who's had his license removed wrongfully.
Are you allowed to go right on red?
Yes, of course.
When?
When you're on the right on red. I give tickets out all the time, okay? This is my bread and butter. If you don't make a stop and then turn right after checking, you gotta come to a full stop initially before you take that right hand turn.
All right.
And even if you
perfect.
don't, sometimes you still might get pulled over because the cop's feeling kind of frisky and funny.
What?
Nothing. Continue.
And we shouldn't be doing that, Carmine.
Who you ask yourself who remembers if they stopped or not? Right? Nobody.
It doesn't matter if they remember it or not. If they did it, you shouldn't be pulling them over.
Well, if they know they did it, then they tell me they know they did it, then I'll let them go. If they don't, then nothing. You're not operating as a cop right now. It's got nothing. Can we move on?
Oh my God. Okay. When can you make a U-turn?
What? You turn in what type of lane?
Say you're in the left-hand turn lane.
Depends on how you're feeling. I don't fucking know the answer to this. I don't.
Well, it depends on a little more than that.
Wherever the bunnies are, you can make a U-turn.
Carmine!
What? No bunnies were inside that there's a hill,
Okay.
and then there's no road laws on a hill.
You can make a U-turn at any intersection provided you have the right of way, which would mean you need to wait for the green light. And then you also, if there is oncoming traffic, need to wait for that traffic and yield to it before you proceed with your U-turn.
And you can make a secondary U-turn to finish a job.
Carmine!
If the light is green, of course. I'm talking about what you're talking about. Next, please.
Okay. Can you point out in this room a no U-turn symbol? There are multiple.
Alright, I think I got it.
Okay.
This whole ordeal. I should have been in and out of here like a you. Just give me my driving license, please.
What? No, I can't. You have to go through the driving test, Carmine.
I'm not answering this question because it's so obvious.
Okay,
It's
if it's so obvious, why haven't you pointed it out yet?
Because it's so obvious that if I were to point it out, I'd be making a joke out of myself. Because I'm not doing it because I refuse to be made a fool of. I know which you. I obviously know which sign is a fucking U-turn. Like, what am I, stupid?
Okay, then prove it.
I don't need to prove it. Proving it would
then
only prove the fact that I'm
proving it.
No, it's foolish to prove it. To prove the obvious makes an ass out of me.
It actually amuses me that you don't know what a no U-turn symbol
I
looks
do
like.
fucking know what a Of course I do. I police these
obviously
streets.
not, because you're not pointing it out. It's one of the easiest questions on this test, and you're refusing to do it.
It's
you
a
want
squiggly
something
line over
harder?
there, of course.
The squiggly line over there?
It's got a U in it.
I know you're just being facetious, but why don't you
Thank
tell
God
me exactly what that sign means?
Thank God you realized. Thank God you realized that I was being
Yeah, well, why
facetious.
don't you tell me what that one means?
It's another stupid question that I refuse to answer. Moving on to the next question, please. Obviously, it means squiggly line, it means squiggly roads, means, you know, squiggly path. Obviously, like the yellow brick road in the Wizard of Oz. Going back to whatever that lady's name's Chin was. Chin. A lot of places. This place reminds me a lot of the Wizard of Oz. Especially a height. The height reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. Sorry.
Alright, point out a pedestrian crossing symbol.
Yeah.
Another one where there's multiple.
That one right there means go full speed ahead.
Are you pointing at the one with the deer on it?
That's a pedestrian sign right there. The man walking.
That's what I thought. Alright, Carmine. Say you're driving along on the highway.
There should be a bullseye on that sign.
You're driving along on the highway, and you see a flash of red and blue lights coming up behind you. What do you do?
That depends on what type of livery they got. If they got CPD, they can go fuck themselves. Rangers, they can go fuck themselves too. The only ones that are valid on these streets are LSPD. Everybody knows that. Fuck the rest. That's my answer. Scream a bunch of profanities out the window. Just remind them that they're shitty people and they should go fuck themselves. And then that all we need to police these streets are the DPD.
That's a shame, because it's actually an ambulance, and you not yielding to it caused a bunch of people to die.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna turn on my emergency lights too. Because I'm going to an emergency, of course.
That you caused?
Tessa, you're not gonna get the answers you want from me.
You seem to have caused an emergency by not letting the ambulance pass that was coming up behind you.
You know, can I be honest with you? I want you to know my deepest, darkest thoughts. There will not be any emergency.
You already share all of those with us.
I'll turn on the
Carmine.
emergency lights just to cover my ass. Now you know the truth.
That was not a secret.
Well, I'm glad I could get it off my
I
chest.
already knew you did that.
Maybe intentionally bump them a little bit. Who knows? Maybe they got a 95 in there. You know how quick those guys get out of prison? I'll be doing the city a favor.
What if it's someone from LSPD in there? What if all of the LSPD is dying right now, and you blocked the ambulance, and now you're bumping the ambulance that's carrying them, and now they're gonna die?
I'll be honest, it'd be a shame, but One's always got to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, maybe a promotion for me, maybe a promotion or two, maybe I get chief. Maybe I get to disband you. You're stupid. Sorry, intrusive thoughts. Next question.
I'm concerned about you.
You know, my psychiatrist, you're my driving instructor, okay?
Well, if I'm concerned about my safety getting in the car when you're behind the wheel, I don't know.
You can believe in the me that doesn't want to hurt myself, okay?
I think you're going to be insane when you're in the car.
No, I'm not.
I'm worried.
You're going to be fine because I care. Believe it or not, I actually want this driving.
You know, I've never had anyone fail this portion of the test before.
Really?
Yeah,
I will sue. I will sue. Thank you for telling me that. I will sue under the grounds that this was targeted, considering I'm the only one that's ever failed this. If I fail, which I won't, because you don't want a lawsuit on your hands. Crack classroom like this, busted up walls, I doubt you can fit the bill.
Isn't that funny? He thinks I'm scared of court.
It's very funny.
Shut up, Patrick.
Oh, he does know my name.
Oh, he said your name.
Big deal, Patrick.
We're making progress.
Next question, Tessa.
Okay. You are driving down the highway and somebody merging cuts you off. What do you do?
I pull that bastard over and I give him a ticket and pray he escalates. So
You're not on duty.
Oh, I don't know. I don't usually drive off duty.
Boy.
That's the wrong answer. If I was wrong, that's not the answer I'm giving you. Obviously, you do what's written on that board of yours. You do that.
So, what if you were driving?
What was the question again?
You're driving down the highway. Somebody merges onto the highway, but they cut you off in the process.
I would never be in that type of situation.
What would you do to prevent that kind of situation?
I'll make sure that there's no way feasibly possible for them to cut me off.
How?
By my means.
Could you explain?
By driving the car in a way where they can't do that.
I'm having trouble picturing that. I need you to guide me through the process.
Oh, this person, they gonna, you know, commit a violation? Are they gonna, like, exceed the speed limit? The limit? Freeway? Say, are they going more than 25? If they're not...
They're up to speed with you. They're merging correctly. The only thing they did wrong was that they merged in front of you in such a way that it could have been dangerous.
Could have been? No, if I'm in this situation, it is dangerous. That's my answer.
Okay, well, the correct answer is you give them a little tooty-tooty your horn to let them know that you're there. Because sometimes people will merge without looking and they don't see you there, so... you're probably in their blind spot, and you want to let them know that you are present, and then you allow them to continue on into the highway. You may have to hit your brakes. We teach defensive driving. If there's a situation where you think you're going to be in an accident, it's best to try and avoid it if you can.
Okay.
We don't condone road rage. We don't condone pit maneuvers. We don't condone people pulling guns or anything like that.
I didn't say I was going to pit nobody. I don't know why you're bringing that up.
I don't know, it was just kind of the implication of what you said, sort of.
Well, assuming implication, that makes an ass out of me and you, Tessa. You should know this. Have you ever gone to a court over an assumption? Have you ever tried to press charges on a suspect over an assumption?
Yeah, actually.
Well, maybe that's why you keep losing in court.
I haven't lost in court in a while.
You lost your case against me and then those raccoons. Tessa, I'm not letting you look down at me. I refuse to allow it.
Well, yeah, we gotta make eye contact. You can't look down on me.
You're the person that the prison time is telling me that I'm crooked? You don't know a thing about me other than the few things you do. But that doesn't define who I am. I may not be a good man.
Oh,
but I do take my job seriously.
Do you?
Yes, I do. Of course I do.
I don't know, Carmine. I got my own concern about you. Anyway, let's see. You know, I think we've done this long enough. I think we're good with the vision test next.
The vision test?
Let's go to the back of the room.
All right.
We'll have you stand about right here where I am. And take a look at those 3 charts.
All right.
Uh-huh. And we'll have you read the...
Why is she so tall?
Far left, 3rd line down.
The one that's got the line going through it? Or below it?
No, far left.
Yeah, far left. Far left, it got a green line going through it. Or under it.
Oh, well, yeah, 2 of them have a green line.
Yeah, far... Okay. T-X-A-U-V. Wait, I'm going to go the other way. You didn't specify.
Wait, what did you just read? Hold on.
TXAUV. I read it right to left. Is that a problem?
Right to left?
Yes,
Wait, what?
5, row number 5, right?
Oh, I
Oh.
see it.
Oh, no, I said 3. 3, not 5.
I thought you said 3rd from the bottom.
No,
You're
3rd
being
line
very
down.
difficult. I feel like you're setting me up. I'm not doing this no more. You set me up. Foul play. You're playing dirty.
Have you never had a vision test?
No, because I've always had good vision. It's never come up in my life.
Okay, well, the way it goes is you are supposed to read left to right. Oh, we'll just start from the top. So the very
Okay.
top part, start
right.
with that, and then just keep going down.
Left to, all right, far left, right?
Uh-huh.
BETHEC. How we doing? We doing good? Hello? I need
What?
input. What's the
You
matter?
read the middle
middle
sign,
sign.
Carmine.
That's the one you said.
I said far
She said
left. You
left.
confirmed
No, you did
it.
not. Now you two are conspiring against me.
I-
I do not appreciate
Come on.
this.
Okay, just read all of the signs, everything on them.
Everything.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what just do everything.
Okay. What's that? Dolphin, pigeon, a cat with skinny legs, a bug in a suit, a bomb shaped like an umbrella with no handle, an umbrella with a handle, a sheep with no legs, shitting and pissing, I believe. A fish that is
What?
dead, that is upside down, that is dying. A T, but drawn by somebody who's left-handed probably. 3 dots and a gun, a jar jelly, firework, an upside down sponge fish. What's that fish that stings you when you die? Or you get jellyfish.
jellyfish?
I was gonna say that. A dot, another dot, and a subsequent dot. How'd I do?
Well, one of those dots was a star. I don't know.
Well, you're standing like
I'm a little concerned about his vision.
You've got your
Patrick.
face up in it. What do you mean? It was pretty accurate, if you ask me. I didn't get
it's
anything
pretty
wrong.
obvious from back here too.
What is?
It's very clearly a star.
What's a star?
If you need to get closer, I'll show you which one. It's this one
Tessa,
here.
listen, you're forgetting what you're testing me for, okay? I'm not trying to be a microbiologist here. I'm trying to drive a car. Ain't no science gonna
Well,
be
I'm
that
concerned
tiny.
you might not be able to see things properly if you can't even read a sign.
That's a dot on a what? Yeah, it's got edges and now it's a big deal. I don't need to know what that is. It's too small anyway for a driving test. What you jotting down on that board?
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I just gotta write something.
I'm taking a picture for posterity.
Okay. All right. I got what I needed to written down. I think it's time for us to go out on the road.
Finally, so I passed this side portion of the test.
We'll
Thank
see.
God.
We'll see.
What do you mean,
We gotta go out this way.
I should change that sign. Driving test to $3. I need to get my, can I get my code from it? I'll be right back. I just gotta get my code real quick.